Good day, hi-ho kids, and welcome to our today's discussion. For today, our topic is all about personal pronouns. But let's have a recall about pronouns first. Again, pronouns are words that replace nouns. Now let's talk about personal pronouns. This kind of pronouns replace different nouns in sentences. It can be in the subject part or the predicate part. When we say subject, it is the one being talked about in the sentence. And when we say predicate, it tells more about the subject. Also, subjects can be found at the beginning of the sentence, and predicates can be found at the middle of the sentence. And subjects appear before the action, and predicate appears after the action. Now let's have some examples of personal pronouns. Here is the first one. This one will be used if the noun being replaced is the speaker, and the speaker is only one. For subject, we will use I, and for predicate, we will use me. For this next one, it is for the speaker, but this time the speaker is plural. We have we for subject, and we have us for predicate. Next, this is for the one being spoken to. And for both, we will use you. Next is if a female is being talked about. For subject, we will use she, and for predicate, we will use her. Next is if a male is being talked about. For subject, we will use he, and for predicate, we will use him. Next, this is if an animal or an object is being talked about. For both subject and predicate, we will use it. Next, this one is if there is more than one noun being talked about. For subject, we will use they, and for predicate, we will use them. Now let's have the points to remember in this lesson. First, pronouns replace nouns. Second, subject pronouns appear before the action. And lastly, predicate pronoun appears after the action. That is all for today. Thank you and goodbye, hi-ho kids.